Russia has just been pushed out of a lot of places, and at the same time, they have retained very minimal control of the war situation. This is what is coming out of the feed, and what is the visible situation in the Ukraine war for, say, the last 48 hours consistently. Ukrainian forces have successfully bombed an oil refinery and export station in St. Petersburg. Furthermore, the Kronstadt naval base has been bombed to quite a certain damage. Apart from that, airfields of the Russian air defense system and aerospace forces have been bombed in Gardiska, in Psyche, in Jonkoi, and in Bilbek, and a significant damage to the hangars and the hanging MiG-21 fighter planes have been reported. How does all this correlate to the tide turning in the war? Russia has been reported to have suffered quite reasonable economic losses. The Russian government, due to the damage to its oil fields, oil refineries, oil stations, consistently is losing its grasp on the economy. And the result of that is that the economy is really playing down. Now, looking at these situations, the government is deciding to counter it by not so very good measures, and they're printing more money, which economically will put the strain in an inflation type of way. Uh, it is a longer term damage. This is contrary to the expectation of the war machinery of the country, and it has been reported that false reports are being given to the German. I apologize. That false reports are being given to the Russian high command by the local commanding officers just to keep face. That doesn't sound so good. At the same time, there is this news that in the higher echelons of administrative business and business leadership, the billionaires that fund the economy of, let's just honestly say, every major country and every economy, they are losing the confidence in the economic system, in the economic strain, and the state's ability to keep up to that. And as such, they are, what's the word? They are getting their stocks, their money, their stakes out of the system, which is further pressurizing the system. And reports are that people are taking out their money of the government bonds, whatever, into, say, crypto or alternative sources. And if looked at from within this perspective, it is a further hazard. Now, noticeable point in this regard is that the Russian government is working on something that is, well, according to my opinion at least, more desperate for the situation, and that is they're trying to uh, get in the good graces of rich people, the billionaires. Uh, the Kremlin is seen accessing billionaires for funds so that they might stay in the loop and keep the machinery alive. Well, the point is, uh, other than meeting and matching the tactical and strategic advantages that are being given to to the Ukrainian troops by their researchers, their R&D departments in the fields of well, in the fields of what has recently been termed as the digital twin, the 3D mapping, the geothermal locating, and the GPS systems mated to the drones to work in a proper and functional way. If that isn't me, if that isn't well met in terms of strategic advantages, I don't believe any sort of economic miracles can be worked in such regards. But then again, the Kremlin always is seen to have tricks. Let's hope the war ends and it ends on a good note for the people. Let's forget about the states, the republics, or the competing parties, and let's imagine humanity wins here. Uh, no support for war. If you've seen this so much, feel free to leave your wildest thoughts in the comments and tell us what do you believe to be expected end to this war. Thanks.